Welcome to a brand new series on this channel known as Karen's Gone Wild. The great thing about social media is when crazy people do crazy things, and there's always that one person with a camera. Before we begin though, special thanks to our incredible sponsor of the channel today known as Raycon. These are their brand new everyday E25 earbuds, and these are their best model yet. I mean, take a look at how discreet these are right here. It has a total of 6-hour playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, crazy loud bass, and it has even a more compact design that gives you a nice noise isolating fit. These earbuds will fit practically any ear size you have, but one of the best parts of all is the price of these little guys. They're half the price of normal premium earbuds that you would buy on the market today. If you use my discount code buyraycon.com/Repzion, you're gonna get 15% off your order. You'll be saving even more money with something that's even higher quality than most. Support the channel, click the link down below. I promise you, you will not regret these.
Hey, listen to me. We don't play games here anymore, okay? Next time you ever talk to me like that, you're gonna get your ass kicked by my family.
Oh my goodness, your family's gonna go after a random person exercising in a park? What, do you have some secret ties to the mafia that we don't know about? Because listen here, Buttercup, based upon the way that you're gonna be acting in this video, I don't think the mafia would even want ties with you.
They're gonna fuck you up.
What did I do?
Right. They're gonna fuck you
Why?
up.
What did I do?
Because you are an asshole. Look at the whole stairs to
But
yourself.
you had these
Why
stairs
don't
and
you
that
go somewhere
stairs.
else where you can go to a gym? This is not just for you.
Oh my goodness, she's stretching on a cement staircase in a park that a county owns that's for public use? Like, wow, you could be going into a gym. Well, let me tell you a little bit about gyms, lady. I don't like gyms personally. They're stinky, they're sweaty, I have to be around people, and as somebody who's highly introverted, I don't want to see sweaty people. I don't want to bring a towel around and have to wipe up other people's sweat because of how unhygienic it is. Much less the country's in a state of disarray right now. Gyms aren't even open. And sometimes people just want to stretch out in the great outdoors in a park where it's beautiful, where it's refreshing, where it's healthy to be. And you're upset at the fact that she's stretching on a cement staircase. Something's loose in here, lady.
Oh, you
Get
need
the f out of this world. Get the f out of this state. Go back to whatever Asian country you belong in.
Okay, racist.
Lady, how about you get off the sidewalk? There's plenty of other sidewalks you could be walking on, but that comment right there, that is a display of racism. Do you notice how she clenched her teeth? Go back to that Asian country. This woman has some true large prejudices that she needs she needs therapy for. This woman was doing nothing, just stretching on a staircase. Out of the blue, this crazy Karen gone wild starts throwing profanity and insulting this poor woman for doing literally nothing wrong.
This is not your place. This is not your home. We do not want you here. You put that on Facebook. I hope you do, because every f***ing person will beat the crap out of you from here on out.
No, lady. If anything, this has already backfired on you. You bragging about posting it on Facebook, that's not really gonna do you a lot of good. When you're bothering for somebody who has done nothing wrong, telling them to go back to their own country, and then threatening that she's gonna be beat up from your secret tie with aliens or the mafia. I don't know which one.
Don't you ever say, oh Jesus, to me when I want to use the stairs, you little bitch.
There's other stairs.
You are a sick, ignorant teenager.
Oh, thank
wait,
you.
you're a fucking what, middle-aged woman? Who wears black in California sun? Who the f wears black? Are you an idiot? You wear black in California sun? Seriously?
Hey lady, who wears a stupid scarf in California sun? That's your argument? Literally somebody's wearing black clothing out in a hot heat? This lady's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Next up, we have what is known as a berry Karen. Now, that's the crazy thing about this species. And no matter where you go in the world, you always just seem to run into one of these types of people. You go to a hike, you run into them. You're at a park, you run into them. You're at a parking lot, grocery store, you run into them. That's why this series is called Karen's Gone Wild, because you never know where you're gonna step, where you're gonna walk, and out pop a wild Karen.
I pay taxes, I pay for this park, and I don't like to see people wrecking it.
We're not wrecking it. There's literally so many berries everywhere.
Oh my god, we're not wrecking it! Oh, there's so many berries out here, there's so many berries!
I cannot.
Complete twits.
We're twits. You're the one coming up to two young girls, getting
Young
mad at them
girls,
for
yeah,
picking
you're acting like 6 years old.
6 years old.
Because we wanted to eat some berries.
I'm saying, eat all the berries you want, just don't take the bush with you.
It's not the bush. It's literally it's a tiny branch.
Already, this lady is acting crazy. Who goes up and goes, don't steal the berries! Don't steal the berries! Don't steal the berries! That's not normal Karen behavior. I mean, partially it is, because you never know quite what special attack move they're gonna pull out. The bush, that little tiny branch that the girl had, is actually a huckleberry plant, which is there's lots of huckleberries all around Washington State, and it's just a small little branch, but the lady's already exaggerating. She's like, don't take the entire bush with you. But huckleberry plants, actually, are really, really fickle, as in, like, their branches break off really easy. But even so, it's like, okay, it's a small little branch with some huckleberries on it. This woman needs to take the tissue out of her tootie wootie.
It's not the bush. It's literally it's a tiny branch of berries.
Why don't you mind your own business? Why don't you mind your own business?
You know, that is the rudest thing you've said to me.
Can someone explain to me how exactly that's rude? How about you mind your own business? Here's my 2 daughters picking some berries, and this woman pulls a Karen wiggle wiggle attack. That's the rudest thing you've ever said to me. You know, I always hear the phrase, respect your elders. And I've always held the belief that I don't actually agree with that. If you have somebody who is old like this lady, who's being completely disrespectful and saying crazy, crazy things, nobody has to respect them because they're old. Respect is earned, not freely given. That's how I've always viewed it. Just because somebody's old, I therefore have to respect them because they're old? Or do they have really damaging, horrible belief systems just because they're old? Does that justify? I mean, I have to respect them because of that? Absolutely not.
Who decided
Go
to come
back
up
where
to
you
us?
came from if you want to use language like that.
Oh, why don't you go back to where you came from, you colonizer?
Are you First Nations?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then don't call me a colonizer.
You're a colonizer. You're
Where did you come from?
Yeah, where did you come from?
Where did you come from? I'm actually curious.
The
Where did you
U.S.
U.S.?
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
you're not
so
even
you're
from
not
here.
Canadian either.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, so but we are Canadian too. I was born here.
I was born here too.
Okay.
Were you born here?
No.
Okay,
Oh.
so this is actually like I was born here and you're not even born
My
here, and you're
grandparents
telling me to
Doesn't
go back
matter,
to
you're
wherever.
telling us to go
Your
back to-
grandparents weren't either. That's the thing. Were your grandparents born here? No.
Look, she's smiling. She wants to
I
get a reaction
know.
out of us.
This is so
Yeah,
hilarious.
I am getting a reaction out of you too, aren't I?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Don't you just love it when people backpedal and they're like, actually, I wasn't even born here, but here, I'm gonna point my finger at you and tell you to go back where you came from. Can we just, like, eliminate that phrase altogether? Go back to where you came from. Because the amount of ignorance with that statement is just beyond 9,000 level power, simply because you don't know what people or where people came from. You don't know if their family was in the US or in Canada and they were born in that land or that region. We have no idea the backgrounds of people. So when you start throwing little phrases like go back to where you came from, that actually is a very, very inherently racist statement. If you know anything about the US history, pretty much everybody from like around the world kind of immigrated to America and did a lot of horrible things and kicked people off their own land. Like, the history of America is not some gleamy, shiny, wonderful thing. But hey, let's just keep trying to attack somebody who's simply eating berries in the wilderness.
But
Car, my daughter has to get in. He won't move his car. My daughter has to get in. Move it. You parked it too close.
you
Yeah, you
do
heard
you,
me.
do you,
When you open that door, you
does she
hit
do
my
this a
own
lot?
car.
Is she okay?
No, she's fine. The car is parked too close to her car.
Do you see your tire? Let's
see
get
your
serious.
tire? Do
Let's
you
get
see your
serious. You see
tire?
the line that
Do you
separates
see your
these?
tire? Look
Now
at
come
the
over here. Come over here. Come on. This is just for fun. This is just for fun. No, come here. Look. Just for fun. Look. And then look at this.
Look, your tire is right on that white
You need to stay within the lines.
So do you. So do you.
But look, I'm perfectly between the lines. Look, oh, I'm actually hugging this side a little too much.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah. Pero estás loca.
You.
Oh,
You.
en español, por favor.
Don't call women crazy. You're crazy. Look, you little shit. You fucking old.
Ah, yes, the good old parking space Karen. The one that gets mad at the fact that they can't park straight, and they get mad at the other person despite the fact that their car is literally over the line. Don't you just love Karen logic? Karen logic is always getting mad at somebody doing their job properly, but in the Karen's mind, there is no right way. There's only the wrong way.
Driving a car like that, asshole. You're not happy, man.
I'm
You're an old fart.
Why is this lady so angry? Holy moly. Something tells me this lady is an angry widow who has way too much money, who also thinks that the world owes her everything.
You're too old to be driving a car like that. It's too big for you.
I'm in disbelief.
Pecker. Yeah, I bet you are. You look and you drive like it.
This is something
you drive
original.
like it, you little tiny pecker.
Lady, you're a bit too old to be acting this entitled. Why are you calling this guy a pecker? And all of these names simply because he parked, for the most part, pretty straight in where he was supposed to be parking.
So you need that. That is your dick, isn't it? You proud of your old but it's your car, it ain't you. Yeah, I can't get it up. Viagra my ass. You stupid. Are you getting off fighting with a woman?
No, I'm not
fighting. You getting off fighting with a woman, you little pecker?
This old Asian lady has to play the victim card. Are you getting off to fighting with an old woman despite the fact that I'm the one screaming, despite the fact I'm the one throwing profanities, despite the one that I'm calling people names? And I love the projection that this lady gave earlier on how angry / miserable the guy must be, despite her being the one screaming and making a big deal over the fact that she can't park properly. Why is it the people that are actually miserable and angry are the ones that are accusing other people of being that, despite that being themselves? Just something to think about.
Go on, man, because I'll take you down, you son of a anytime.
That's threatening, but it's not. I'm just...
Yeah. Park that shit correctly.
I'm just being entertained, frankly. I'm in disbelief. No, it's okay. She said I parked too close to her car. And,
I feel like this lady has in her purse some, like, chopsticks that have some serrated, like, carved edge wood with a little canister of pepper spray on them. She's waiting just to pull out of her purse and go, Chai-yong! Pull some ninja moves on the guy, simply for parking semi-properly. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my first episode of Karen's Gone Wild. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, make sure to hit that bell, or maybe in episode 2 of Karen's Gone Wild.